Hello everyone, this is Pranaviki, the CEO and founder of the Intraday Expert, and today we have with us Steve Mathews, who is also a business owner, and he joined us in almost February of 2023, and from March of 2023 is when he started this options trading, and last 1 year he has traded for 9 months, and here we are to showcase what he has achieved in the last 9 months, and yeah, of course, to understand, he comes from a background wherein he started off as a beginner, and now he's trading on his own with a capital of around 17 lakhs. So this can actually give you a boost as to how trading can actually give you a secondary source of income over the long term, right? So thank you so much, Steve, for joining us today. And can you share a bit more about yourself and what you do professionally?
Yeah. Hi, Pranav. I'm Steve here, and I'm, as you said, I'm a business owner. I deal with pharmaceuticals and health supplements in Kerala region, and I wanted to find another, source of income, since that is going in a normal pace, and I have employees taking care of it. So I wanted to, find something else to improve my source of income, and I was always I liked, trading and stock market and all of that, but I didn't have the proper knowledge, and I don't know, how to start and how to, deploy the strategies and all. And that's when I came across your course, the Intraday Expert, and that's how I started my journey in options trading.
Awesome. So when you started off with your options trading before joining the program, what were the challenges that you were predominantly facing?
Okay, basically, before I started, I were taking calls and tips and all of that, and it didn't really go anywhere. The profits that I was making was very less, and the losses were much more. Even though I was trading with a small capital at that time, just to see the markets and how it is, I never had that kind of knowledge, how to take the trade, when to take the trade, about the charts and how it, the entry point, when to take and all. I didn't really know how to do it. So that was a big challenge I was facing. And obviously I wanted to learn this properly instead of, taking people's advices and tips and all of that. I wanted to do it on my own. And that's how those were the challenges, and that's how I started, looking for a course for this.
Awesome. So I think, we had a conversation when you enrolled first, right? So what pushed you to actually believe that we can actually help you out and make you independent?
So your video that was there on your website, it basically explained all the challenges that I was facing. Whatever, I am facing in my trading, you explained it really well in that video. And seeing that itself, I thought, yes, you can help me become independent. And in our first interaction itself, when you told me how to, how your program is helping us out and how you're going to handhold us for the trading, all of that, when you included, I sort of believe that this is going to help me out and, to become independent.
Okay. Are you happy that you made that decision?
Yes, I'm really happy.
Okay. So I'm glad that you're really happy and in this stage right now. But one important question that most of our viewers might have is, when you're just starting out, you have a lot of fears, you have, a lot of misbeliefs or limiting beliefs that stop you from actually giving your 100% into the efforts, right? So did you have any kind of such limiting beliefs, and how did you overcome them?
Basically, I didn't have that much limitations, because when I put my mind that I wanted to study this, I put my wholehearted effort into it, and I really wanted to understand the stock market and how you guys take the trades and options. So I actually spent a lot of time with your study materials, as well as I know I was pestering you a lot as well, with doubts and everything. And then your talk sessions as well. I believe I was always, ready to learn, and I put myself I started with a capital of 1 lakh, and your approach was also, even though I was very my risk taking was a little high, you always try to tell me to not take that much risk, because it's not needed to take that much risk in options. You go according to your analysis and trade accordingly, and don't bring emotions into play. So all that you combined into it and helped me grow in this journey. Initially I was a very big risk taker, but now I know how to take the trade in a proper manner.
Awesome. So across 9 months, I think, like you mentioned, you started with 1 lakh capital and eventually now you're trading with 17 lakhs.
Yes.
So can we just go ahead and see the console and see how your progress has been across the last 9 months? I think it's 12 months, but 3 months,
Yeah.
Congratulations on your wedding. So
Thank you.
3 months you did not trade because of your wedding.
Yes.
But can we do that?
Yeah, sure. So I'll share my screen.
So this is from March of 2023 to Feb of 2024. Sorry.
Yes.
Awesome. So it's like we can see that you have had loss days as well and profit days as well.
Yes. You can say this initial months were when I was very, wanted to take a lot of risks and all of that. But these are the months after my marriage when I kind of, started being more, in my analysis, I was trying to become.
So how much have you made in just the last 2 months? And with a capital of 17 lakhs, what can we expect? Like, can you just change the date range to Feb of 2024? I think 2024 is the year.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's really good. Like 65,000 in profits and around 12.87k in charges and brokerage, coming up to 50 plus k.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And this is when I was feeling the market was very, very volatile also. Jan-Feb was a very volatile time.
Agreed. So I think, if at this rate, definitely you can always do it consistently and sustainably, which is more important for us. So if we see, I think majority of the profits has come in the last 2 months itself.
Correct.
Because I think the first 6 months was continuously learning period and the capital was very low.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's, I think, around June is when I increased my capital to 10 lakhs. Mm-hmm. Then around 1 month, August or September, I increased to 14 lakhs, and then 3 months I kind of stopped because of my wedding. Those 3 months, and then again I started in Jan with 17 lakhs capital.
Right. So, many people who are business owners or working professionals, they have a question as to how do I manage my time when it comes to trading. So how are you exactly managing your time?
Okay, so in the initial time, I did spend a little more time to learn this. I did spend at least 4 to 5 hours with your material as well as in the markets to learn it. But now that I don't use any other strategy other than the one strat taught us. So now what I do is, immediately when I reach the 0.5% target, I don't try to stay more time into the market. So it usually within 2 hours I reach that target. Only if in case there is like I've said, there's a huge volatility and all, maybe a little less than 0.5 I stop. But I trade 3 days a week, which is during Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, unless I have some very important time work or something. But mainly 2 days a week is what I try to go for, which is Bank Nifty and Nifty or Fin Nifty.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's like on an average 2 to 3 days in a week and 2 hours on that specific day.
Yes, 2 to 3 hours max on that specific day.
Okay. So do you do any kind of pre-trade preparation kind of sorts before you get into your trades?
So I don't look at the trading terminal until 10:30 or 11. I don't want to sit for too long and try to think of things. But before I take a trade, I do the analysis I do the daily time frame and then go to the 5-minute time frame and see the trend. And when there is a sort of pattern that's forming, that's when I decide to take a trade. So I look at the analysis of your OI and everything that you've taught us, and based on that only I'll take the trade. I don't take very risky trades. I take like 80% probability, 80 plus probability of profit kind of trade, and I increase my quantity by hedging. So in that way I am and as soon as my trend I feel is going to change, I come out of the trade as well.
I think that's a very important aspect, because if we stay in the trade, then that's when everything starts going bad, right? Yeah. So lifestyle wise, once you have become a trader, now you're trading like 2 to 3 days regularly. Do you see any kind of changes within yourself psychologically or as a person? Have you changed? Do you see any differences?
So I feel like I have more time on my hands now, and I'm doing something that on your own. So you are getting money as well as you have way more time on your hands to do other things what you're passionate about. I'm a very passionate cricket player, so I go to nets in between after playing, and I don't have a lot of stress also right now while trading. Initially, those first few months when I see a loss, I used to get little demotivated, but now even though I see a loss, it didn't go according to your analysis. That's why you made a loss. So it's okay. You can still come back into the market. And it's not that you're making huge loss, because you have your set analysis that you've done. And even if you make a loss, you put your stop losses based on that. So I've not faced very big losses except during the learning phase. Right now, I'm not facing, because I feel I'm more calm and I approach the market in a more calm way because of the analysis that you've taught us.
But one thing that I want to understand from your end, as a new trader who has learned and done it, what gives you the confidence to put 17 lakhs capital into trading, and what keeps you going?
So the confidence is basically your strategy that you've taught. So you basically have around 80% probability of profit trades that you have taught us, and in 100 weeks. So basically, if you want to consistently make those profits, you need a higher capital to sustain in this market, especially if you're doing option selling. With a lower capital, I don't think you can only do option buying, which is not a sustainable option for a long-term trader. Option selling is something which you need to, if you want to become a professional and you want to become an independent trader, you need that much capital to, make those profits as well. So with 17 lakhs, I am aiming at a 2 to 4% monthly profit, which comes around 50K to 1 lakh. So I'm happy with that much profit that I make. And as I grow, the capital also keeps growing along with that. So the higher the capital, the more, profit you can make from that day.
Awesome, Steve. Thank you so much for sharing all of these things with us. So apart from this, anything else you would like to share with our audience that can actually help them in their trading journey?
So basically just follow the steps that Pranav has told you. It's not something that even a beginner can learn this. It's not very hard to learn this. You just need to understand his logic and his analysis, and everything will fall in place. And obviously you need to have a little bit of capital as well to do this method that he's teaching. So yeah, that's the only 2 cents I can give right now.
Awesome, Steve. Thank you so much, and congratulations once again on your wedding.